Some things come easy to people, talking to friends, knowing what to say, feeling like they belong. But for Andy, that's never been easy. Louise had explained that people with autism, like Andy, see the world differently. Their brain works in a way that makes socializing confusing, sometimes exhausting. Imagine being in a room where everyone is talking, laughing, moving. For most people, that's normal. For Andy, it's too much. Every noise feels louder. Every movement is sharper. Every conversation is like trying to understand a language they don't quite know. People say things they don't mean. They expect unspoken rules to be followed. And when Andy doesn't pick up on those hidden meanings, they get left out. And that makes Andy really anxious. And here's the problem. When Andy gets anxious, their tics get worse. Their body starts acting on its own. Their hands clap, their head twitches, they make noises they don't mean to make. And people stare. That's when the real storm starts. The more anxious Andy gets, the more their tics take over. The more their tics take over, the more people stare. And the more people stare, the more anxious Andy gets. I don't know much about human social rules, but I do know this. No one likes being stared at like they're different. That's where I come in. Louise taught me that I can be a bridge. Not just a service dog, but a social dog. When Andy has to be around people, I stick close. My job? Be their calm in the storm. If the world is too loud, I press against their leg, reminding them I'm here. If their tics start getting worse, I lean in, like a steady weight pulling them back to reality. If their anxiety spirals, I press my nose into their hand, guiding them back to now. And if someone is staring too much, I do what I do best, look adorable. Turns out, people are way less interested in staring at tics when there's a cute dog wagging his tail. But the best part? Sometimes, I help in ways even I don't understand. Because when people see me, they smile. They ask Andy about me instead of their tics. And just like that, a conversation that could have been awkward isn't. Instead of Andy feeling different, they get to talk about me, what I do, what I like, how soft my fur is. And suddenly, they don't feel like the odd one out anymore. I don't know what it feels like to be Andy. I don't know how hard it is to be different. But I do know how to stand by their side. And sometimes, that's all someone really needs. But high school, those big crowds, the loud bells. It was our first real test. Love this story? Follow for more chapters of my Golden Chronicles. It's going to be pawsome!